This week on Ethnic Perspectives docuseries Inspiring Latinas, we had the pleasure of interviewing Sandra Gomez, an educator in the Dallas public school systems.
My name is Sandra Gomez. I am a ESL coordinator for Advantage Academy, so it's a charter school. So I was born in Nuevo Laredo. I was 10 years old when we came over. My dad had been working here in the States, and so at that time my dad gave my mom an option. It's like, well, we either go, we all moved because he didn't want our family to be separated. So he said we either go to Tampico, where he was originally from, or we come to Texas, where he had been working. So my mom thought we would have better educational opportunities here, and so we all came over here on July 4th, 1981. I started school in 3rd grade, and it was, I think for me, it was a little difficult, because you're learning a new language, you're in a new environment. But I acclimated pretty well. It was a small town, so we all, were in school learning a second language, and I've always been a rule follower. So I just, did what I had to do, studied, and I thought about, what I wanted to be when I grew up. I like to argue and I convince people, so I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. And so, but in the back of my mind, I knew I always wanted to do something more. I think it was a good experience. I was kind of just immersed in the language. I kind of was a loner too, because I couldn't really communicate. There was, of course, a few girls, that would talk to me in Spanish and stuff, and so I actually have a friend that I had kept up with, but at the beginning you're just kind of trying to get a feel for where I'm, my new environment. I learned the language pretty quickly, because I don't remember being in an ESL classroom. I remember my 3rd grade teacher, she knew some Spanish, and it was just enough for me, I guess, for, to understand each other. And then 4th grade, I remember I was mainstream, and so I really never had difficulty in school. Like I said, I've always been a rule follower. I love school. I love learning, and so I just knew, that was something I like to do. So let's see. I don't remember being treated differently. I remember one time though, I saw my brother being not really bullied, but I guess they were talking to him and I didn't agree with that. And so I remember standing up for him and talking to the boys, and they did kind of make fun of the way my English sounded, but I was okay. I was standing up for my little brother. So that's one thing I do remember. I had some of the best teachers, I think, and they made all the difference for me. 5th grade especially, I had Mr. and Mrs. Hairgrove, and they were very, very, just had a relationship with all their students. And so I remember they taught us about other countries. Here I am, an immigrant, and I was learning for a Christmas program, I remember, I actually learned how to sing "Oh Christmas Tree" in German. So, and I still remember that. So those are the kind of relationships that kind of, made us feel, like we fit in. And one of the best couples that have taught us and taught us, because it was like all the teachers, all of my brothers and sisters, we all went through them. So I'm one of 6, so it was a good experience for me.